In the words of Arnie, do it now!
Do it! Do it now!
For the record, I started recording right now, as you're all doing your Schwarzenegger impressions.
No, we are doing impressions of that bodybuilding dog.
Also, I have changed my background again.
You know, the bodybuilding dog.
The what now?
Oh yes, I know. It's a meme going around on Facebook.
Alright, we got the robot head at the moment.
I'm gonna say I don't know that meme. I'm too old.
I'm pretty sure I'm not talking about that meme, but about that certain video game.
I don't frequent Facebook on a regular basis, so I would not know about
Never
that.
been there.
I do not understand what Facebook has to do with this.
Wasn't it on Facebook? You mentioned Facebook.
I mentioned Facebook.
Okay.
About the buff dog.
Well,
but
otherwise
no,
I've not heard about this one. Then again, there's a new meme every second, so...
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone sounds fine on the stream, by the way.
I was talking about Toonstruck, goddammit.
Speaking of memes, can anybody explain to me what's that old deal with the 50-40 wild hogs running around?
It's from a newspaper or something. And they use the term 50 wild hogs or something like that.
Because it's pretty funny, actually. Not even knowing the source of it, I thought it was really amusing.
Yeah,
okay,
so I'm ready to go whenever everyone else is. So.
Yes,
I am
shall
definitely
be
ready to go.
our
Zero is
DM
looking
for
menacingly
tonight.
at the viewer, so...
So let me start by welcoming travelers of the web to our table.
Hello.
Today, we have a special game lined up. I am Danton Stormkeeper. I'll be hosting it. Sadly, Devar cannot be with us today, but let's welcome the players we do have, and they can introduce their characters that they have.
Are you reading a prepared statement for Devar's absence?
Yes.
Yes, pretty much.
It sounded like that.
He prepares them in advance and then he leaves them behind for people.
Yeah, so speaking of which, first up, the lemon who is far too sour to handle, Demonox.
He is a sour lemon.
First? Oh. I'll go there later, but... Fine. Let's see if I can... I shall do him in voice actor. Voice.
Okay.
Oh, hi there. My name is Big Billy Boomba Bobby Booba, the golfer.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I'm not sure.
Hi there.
I'm not
My
sure.
name is Big Billy Boomba Bobby Booba the Golfer.
I don't think either my ears nor any human recorder could possibly capture whatever it is you just babbled out.
Oh, I don't know what you're on about. I'm speaking pretty good English.
Well, yeehaw, Johnny boy! Let's go wrangle the horses!
Oh, that's
exactly,
great.
like that little old boy said. I'm Big Billy Boomba Bobba Boomba.
I'm going to hate this, aren't I?
Isn't that your general reaction during every game session?
Not every game, but this one is.
Well, Madhog, since you're talking, the banana that split from the bunch, Madhog's like master.
Okay, first of all, you said banana, so I am obligated to mention the Banana Splits movie being a thing that exists, and it's bloody great. Secondly, I have an entire entrance prepared for this character.
Okay, everyone, time out.
What?
Are we supposed to be heard on the stream already?
You should be, yes.
I've heard everyone talking before.
The stream is 100% quiet.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Everything seems to be outputting properly on my end.
Well, guys, don't you worry, because, like I said, I'm doing the backup recording, and that's everything we've been saying up until this
but
point.
a live person might actually want to hear it.
Don't lie to yourself.
Everything seems like everything is checking out.
It's fine. About, Icy Powell. I can hear everybody.
I guess it's something on your end.
Maybe you just muted it without realizing.
It is not muted.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I've just looked at it again.
Listen.
I can hear everyone talking.
Listen, Amazon hates Finland. It's a well-known fact.
So you've got an entire entrance set up. As you said, you've got an entire entrance set up, you said?
Yes, as I was about to say, I had an entire entrance set up for this character, so I shall wait to introduce him when we start proper. If it's okay with Mr. DM Danton, sir.
No.
You might want to basically do it now.
No, I can't.
Okay, I will let you decide later then. I'll get the game moving.
Boo.
I got the situation fixed. I can hear everyone now on the stream as well.
We solved
Okay.
that crisis.
Crisis averted. The strawberry that is packed so much flavor text. He's sickly sweet. Icy pal.
That's you.
Yeah, sorry, I was just checking that everyone sounded fine on the stream and it sounded good.
Oh, that's good.
Very well. Today I will be playing Alfred Cunningham, a human wizard. And he's just here to, let's all have a jolly good time.
Not Santa Claus again.
He's not a Santa Claus.
I was gonna say Elminster because it sounds like something Elminster would do.
I thought I was trying to do the Dracula vampire thing.
No.
I will suck
This is
your
not a
blood.
wrestling campaign.
Alright.
You can be a vampire in any other campaign.
And finally, we have Apple. I mean Ross Fairies.
Wait, Ross, did you bring Apple again? Are you
No,
kidding
no,
me?
this is not Apple.
It fits with the fruit theme that I was going with everyone.
Pear? The evil pear? We finally meet her?
No,
Is this
okay.
the Lemon Tribe?
No,
Last Survivor?
I'm not it's not Fairy Owl.
We don't believe you.
There has to be
No,
some sort of
yeah, I'm
fairy-related
Ross.
trap.
No, okay. So I am going to be playing Bobo Jackson.
Bilbo Jackson!
Bobo.
Bobo.
This Bobo, not Bilbo.
Wait, I thought he said Bilbo Jackson, which...
Yeah,
Jimmy,
Bilbo Jackson.
Bilbo Jackson!
Bilbo.
Bilbo and Michael Jackson fused together.
No,
That's amazing.
no. You see, no, he is a he's based. I based the character off of a American athlete that played during the '90s that was well known for playing multiple professional sports. At the
I
same
know.
time.
Listen, we've all seen Space Jam.
Okay, no, that's Michael
Hell
Jordan.
yes.
That's Michael
Yeah, but
Jordan.
Michael
It's
Jordan
not.
is
I thought you were talking about Michael
No,
Jordan.
the name of the person is Bo Jackson. So
Bo Jackson. Yes, that's familiar.
American.
okay, so I made Bilbo Jackson, halfling superstar.
That is pretty funny.
So I know everyone else's names except for Madhog's character, and so with the introductions out of the way, guys, I have 3 words for you.
Okay.
Suck it.
Roll
wait,
for
that's two.
initiative.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow. From
Oh,
there.
6.
I wasn't expecting to be rolling dice, but okay.
Well, it's a tabletop game, so
18.
16.
right. So what was it again for you, Ross?
6.
6. And for Demonox, it was 18, was it?
Yep.
And 16 for Icy Pal.
Yes.
And Madhog, yours?
I'm trying to find my modern dice roller. There it is.
There is also the fact that Madhog hasn't explained his character yet.
Minus 10 points.
14.
14. Right.
So 4 points.
Right. Let me just set the initiative up for everyone. Ah, you've got the same number as somebody else.
Which one?
Madhog, he's got the exact same number as the enemy.
Do I have to
Alright.
re-roll?
No, you don't. Don't worry.
So are we right in the middle of this blood sport or whatever it is we're doing?
right now,
Because
you're
you have
in
not
the
explained
middle of
what kind of campaign we are about to do.
it. Okay. Well,
Sports.
let me
Sports,
just
you'll be good at them.
let me just explain.
You'll be running fast as Canians!
Well, right now, you're surrounded by floating islands with stands and buildings all around, with people watching, cheering, and jeering from them, their voices being carried by the wind. You're flying and surfing over the clouds on large kites
That
while
makes
holding a
sense.
stick.
Are we
As the
jumping the
enemy-
shark? Is there a sky shark to be jumped?
No, they're watching the stands.
Yeah, they're probably jumping over the rainbow right now. As the enemy
They're
team,
making dolphin
Rainbow.
sounds inexplicably.
as the enemy team is right on top of you, hitting a floating ball with their sticks through the sky towards your goal, which looks like a large floating circle with an energy netting. Within also, your goalie has been knocked out cold, so
Oh,
it's an
yeah.
open goal right now.
Oh,
that's
no.
bad.
Yeah,
Oh, that boy need to get some work done.
the team you're up against are called the Arcboreal Aboleths. They are comprised of a race known as the Penguinars. They are basically humanoid penguins.
Oh no, dude.
Listen, Danton, I mean... okay. I like Dice Punk as well.
Yeah. Wait, there are Dice Funk fans here?
Yes.
Oh, heck.
Woo, yes.
I've been
Yes,
listening
so-
to it since season 1. It's a great thing to listen to while I do exercise.
I've
Have I.
I've never actually watched a single episode, so
It's
Yes, you
a
have.
radio show, so you don't really
Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
it.
You just watched the one episode because I posted it here.
I haven't watched it actually because I was a bit busy setting
Oh.
this game up as well as other things.
That episode
Yeah.
is not a good entry into the series.
No, but it was thematically appropriate since it was both sports-based and a one-shot.
So far, I've just called this game Sky Kite Ball Combat, so
Sky Kite Ball Combat.
yes.
We have to come up with a better name.
Yes, I know, but that's the name I'm going with so far, so...
So
Anyway,
SKC.
To be fair, I guess it would be called Skyball.
yeah.
Mm,
That
I
bit
mean,
is
just
simple.
think about how simple most sports names are:
Yes.
football, basketball, baseball.
yes,
So the-
curling.
So, first
Bad
up,
example.
one of the enemy team who
Oh,
is
the penguins. You can say penguin.
a tall, chubby penguin.
Let's just call them Brinis and be done with it.
Dude!
He has
Dude!
That's
he
who.
has, he has the ball and he's basically going to try and get it into the net. So, what are you going to do?
Let's see. Well, who's going in order here?
Well,
I
Oh,
might
yeah.
have...
well, the first person would be Demonox. Demonox, what are you going to do to try and stop this penguin?
Oh, Big Billy is gonna do what he does best, as all his fat jiggles and wobbles around.
Sure.
An outcast from a certain race that likes to wear tight spandex. And dance,
Sentai?
and would have appeared in Madhog's campaign had he been there.
Ah, yes, that guy.
This is an outcast, though. So
Does
he's not
the
wearing
race-
the, yes, he's
does
not
the
wearing
race-
the spandex. Damn it!
Oh.
He's wearing a tight garter belt instead.
Does the race actually have a name?
It could, but nobody dares say it in case they actually meet one. As Billy Boss here is gonna take that old penguin down with his trademark golf club. As he reaches into the fold of his fat and pulls one out.
Heyo.
I guess you can use your golf club instead of the stick.
Well, I'm a golfer. I use my golf club because I'm launching it. Because I'm going to launch the damn. Because I'm going to fire a ball at him. I'm popping off on another fat roll.
You just said words, I'm sure of it.
So yep, I'm going to attack him with a golf ball
Well, make a roll.
using my agility because I am actually an agile person. Even though I weigh like ridiculous amount of weight.
Okay. So what's your roll?
19.
So what were you aiming for exactly?
His head.
Well, you just see as the ball just basically just flies across the field. You just see it just hits him in the side of the head. It just goes, and it just knocks him off course.
So I just want to picture like I'm halfway across the. I just feel like I'm like Billy just halfway across the field, like bonk. You see like a ball stiletto going. Bonk.
Does it explodes on impact?
I'm not firing that ball yet. That's a special ball for later.
The Britney. Once it's been hit, does it explode once it touches the ground? It's important.
It's not a prinny.
Okay. Ross, are you done talking to your girlfriend like a good boyfriend? We don't like that around here.
Damn, Madhog, could you sound any more
condescending?
Yes.
So anyway, so the ball is now basically free. So Icy Pal, what are you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cast a spell.
Alfred Cunningham, this small, slightly hunched old man is going to, fly his kite lower and grab the ball.
Okie dokie. Well, mecha roll then. Because right now a small and skinny penguin is coming your way, and he has a hook staff.
Oh
Is
boy,
is
that's
he-
the hook staff.
So I have a penguin to defeather.
Yes, you have to say it in an old man voice. Can't be a hunched old man wizard without an old man voice.
Natural one.
You've rolled a 1.
Yes.
Well, as you try to grab the ball, this penguin he just scoops you up with the hook staff by your neck, and he just basically just drags you to the sidelines, and you start flying across the pitch.
Oh dear, this is not my day.
Okay, now we get to Madhog. Madhog.
Oh, goody. So, I have to describe my character, right? I
Yep,
think it's
and
important at this point.
Also, what's his name again? Or her name?
Oh, you will see.
Name?
So you see this large, really beefy guy wearing a hockey getup. He has a military haircut. He looks real gruff and hungry for violence. The kite is entirely too small for him, but that's the joke. So the light of realization appears in his eyes, and he says, "Wait, this is not the hockey ring," and he disengages from the kite and falls to the ground. Behind him is my character, which is Slime
Oh no.
and he's going to play the game. He doesn't just hang on a kite, he is the entire kite. He devoured the kite and assumed its shape. So Slime Man is back, everybody. Roll for recoil.
1!
Okay, the DM recoils in horror at the sight of a character everybody thought was dead a long time ago.
I'm
I'm leaving! But anyway, yes, so what you're going to be doing then?
Slime Man is going to attempt to assimilate the entire enemy team. And, if possible, the ball.
That should set you up.
Well, they're all quite spread out right now, so...
The first, that's the closest to me, is going to attempt to devour. Hey, Ross, guess what?
What?
You missed out the introduction of my character.
It's a real blast from the past.
Oh boy.
So, I'm going to roll for the...
Was it many times again?
No, he's dead. I'm going
Nope,
to
swine
attempt
fox.
to roll for devouring.
Okay.
I
well,
rolled a 14. Do I devour?
let me see. Because your nearest opponent would be a penguin in a fancy jacket.
I'm going to get that penguin in a fancy jacket.
So what was your roll again?
14.
Well, as you basically go around this penguin in the jacket, you just suddenly hear basically he just says devil dog, and then suddenly a object comes and just knocks you away from him.
Slime Man is flying away!
And as you see something or someone is stood behind this penguin, and then it disappears.
Slime Man spies.
Wait a minute,
a
does this penguin have a
conspiracy.
stand?
Yes!
I mean, if gorilla can have a stand or a dog can have a stand, why not a penguin? And and a falcon can have a stand as well.
Slime Man shall have its own stand, and then he produces a abominable pimp-like creature from its inexistent back, and he pretends it's his own stand.
Okay, fair enough. So we move on to
The glorious return of Slime Man.
I must say, I am surprised.
Yes, I was going for that.
Okay, so there's now a large demonic-looking penguin on the field, and he's bounding across the clouds, and he's about to try and grab the ball. So, Ross, we get to you. What's
Quick.
Bilbo Jackson doing?
Somebody play Battle Tendency.
Oh no. Okay, so Bilbo Jackson is okay, so first of all, how far away am I from the nearest player?
You're all quite close to the goal at this point, trying to stop the enemy team right now from scoring.
I'm being the most successful by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Okay, are there any particular rules to this game?
Win.
Well, right now, you have one movement.
You capture the small ball, and you get 50 points, and you win at Quidditch.
Oh,
It's
okay,
not
good enough.
Quidditch. But what I'm saying is there's one movement and one action that you can take right now. And right now there's a large demonic penguin trying to grab the ball, and you're quite close to it right now because you're all bunched up trying to defend the goal.
Goddamn Prinis, after they unionized, they got too big for their heads.
Since I may be quicker, I'm going to attempt to snatch the ball before he can.
Okay. So make your roll then.
2.
I'm sorry. You try to basically get in his way, and he just basically knocks you aside as he grabs the ball, and he attempts to basically throw it in.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I rolled a 2. It happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
he rolled an 18, by the way, so...
Wow.
Who got steamrolled?
Yeah.
Okay, since it's going to be a little while before my turn runs around, let me assist Diane with this again.
Okay, my turn. I
I'll be
take
right
it.
back.
Well, actually, you just hear the bell go, and
Hold on.
it's basically half-time as everyone starts to go back to the locker room to rest before the second half.
Oh, okay, so those actually roll.
Hey, we actually stopped him we stopped him for half a goal. Can we get a goalie back now?
Yeah, you stopped them just enough before they could actually score a goal, so...
Okay.
Yay!
So what's the actual score?
The actual score right now is you see a large scoreboard attached to a tower. It says 3 for the enemy team, 0 for your team.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
So
Right.
Oh no.
We need a new strategy. A slime-oriented strategy.
Okay, so you see Bilbo go back to the locker room and start pouring water over himself.
Yeah.
You know, and just
In
kind
slow
of
motion, sexy music
drinking it.
plays.
Bilbo joins in at the
you know,
same time.
he's
Same
clearly
motion, but
wearing
sexy music did not play.
He's clearly branded to the Tim on all of his stuff, so he's wearing branded sneakers, branded pants, branded water bottle, branded helmet, branded stick.
Branded slime.
So you see that this guy is a complete and utter sellout. One thing that you do notice as he puts his shoes up on the table while he is adjusting everything is that you notice that newest in the line of halfling wear that actually allows the fur on top of their feet to breathe.
That's important.
That's actually very sensible design.
Indeed. Very practical.
Oh yeah, that's important stuff.
So, as you're all in the locker room, a man approaches. He's Coach Terry Plonker.
Terry Planker.
Plonker. He is a rotund man with a beard, wearing a frayed cap, jacket, shirt, and pants with food stains all over, while his belly is bulging out of his shirt and shakes every time he speaks. He's like, what happened out there? It's like you weren't even there until the last few seconds of the first half.
Well, boss, I'm pretty certain I didn't exist until the last few seconds of the first half.
Slime Man doesn't know how Slime Man is here now.
If we score more points in the second half than the enemy did in the first half, then that means we'll win anyway.
That mouth checks out.
It is like there is something that I am forgetting, but I cannot remember what I'm forgetting.
The Slime
okay, so long as we keep playing, we play a good old round, we'll be fine.
Slime Man is going to attempt to massage your temples, old man. With mixed results. Actually, I want to roll for that.
Go ahead.
4.
It's not very pleasing.
I am accidentally drowning him in slime.
He gets slime into his eyes and his mouth.
It's not time for my aromatherapy yet. Where's the cleaning crew when you need one? Those overpaid hacks.
Slime Man is helping.
Oh, hairy dolphins over a rainbow. Look, when I randomly picked you all out of the audience, I expected great things from all of you. I still do, because if we don't win, I'm going to lose all the money I betted on us winning. And then the Mafia will come for what we owe them and break our thumbs and kneecaps.
Also, well, that's okay, boss.
Yeah, those Mafia
my thumb's attached anyway.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about those Mafia Fae.
Yeah, also, I sold all our kidneys too.
Right?
Wait, how did you sell Slime Man's kidneys? I would like to know about that.
Sold Slime Man himself.
He's just sold your slime core.
You just see he's just down on his knees, like going, "Please, I'm begging you, do whatever it takes to win. I don't care how. Punch, throw, outrun, trick, insult, pay off, whatever. As long as I get to keep my knees and thumbs intact."
Can Slime Man eat penguin enemies? Slime Man needs the proteins.
I believe that would be against the rules. Yes.
What are rules of game?
Something about not killing not allowed, unlike in the War of 1926 where I was.
I think Slime Man might have been in war. Oh, was it ice cream? Slime Man doesn't quite know.
Yes, I remember the ice cream offensive of 1928.
Delicious! Oh. Slime Man was ice cream!
Oh, so many good men froze that day, their brains freezing all over the front lines.
Look, we haven't got long, so I got a new goalie since they kind of broke the last one. And you just see he brings in a very tall, skinny, white-haired man with a long black coat, black trousers, shiny leather shoes, and clean white gloves, a black top hat, and oddly enough, black blindfold over his eyes. And he just says, "Good day, everyone. I am Edwin Pratt. It's so nice to meet you all. After all, I do love an underdog story when they pull out all the stop to try and win. Let's have some fun out there.
Are you the devil?
I don't think he's. Aren't we supposed to meet death before we meet devil? And he doesn't look like death. I've met.
He looks a little too skinny. How about we get some meat on your bone, boy?
All very nice compliments.
I'm going to fire my agent after this.
Billy Bob is not too bothered about someone selling his kidneys.
Agent,
He's
you work for the government.
No.
Slime Man once was government agent. Fact.
Oh, those damn government dogs.
No, he was. Remember the campaign? He actually was.
I do remember the campaign.
It's then you all notice he's got a tape measuring you all up.
Oh, goody. It's an undertaker.
He's a coffin maker.
He's just like, interesting. I'm gonna have to be creative with yours, Mr. Slime Dude.
You can just put him inside a jar. I guess that will do.
No, Billy Bob's not worried. And strangely enough, Billy Bob is trying to resist the urge to dance, which is both hypnotic and strangely disgusting at the same time.
This is not Fortnite.
So,
His
I
mates
have to
can't help it, they dance a
I'm
lot.
just disappointed you didn't call your character Cotton Eye Joe.
I have to ask, where did you find this guy?
Which one?
guy?
This goalie.
I found him in the audience. He seemed like a good guy.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Just
Considering
I think-
he was picked from the audience, I don't think...
silly of me to ask, really.
I think there is a pattern here, but I just quite grasp it.
Oh, don't worry. Billy's gonna score a goal. Hole in one, damn it. We are playing golf, right?
It doesn't matter. Has anyone seen the invisible player? He's mute. He's also blind. Anyone?
Slime,
I think I sound something
Slime
earlier.
Man? Slime Man might have accidentally digested them.
Invisible people, foolish, everyone knew that's just a government cover-up.
He's just like, oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just get out there and win. Just come up with some ideas, alright? Be creative out there.
Yes, this will not be a redo of the War of 1922. Tonight we shall win.
The ice cream!
What are we doing again?
Well, we're playing golf. But,
Slime Man heard about Ice Cream Man?
Does anyone here actually know the rules to this game?
hole in ones win.
You just
Not
see,
eat the competition, I believe.
you just see Terry looking at his thumbs and kissing them and go like, I did so well.
Oh, what? If you need a new kidney, I've got about 10 of them.
Slime Man gives him a kiss on the boo-boo, I guess. Roll for resistance to acid.
He succeeded.
Oh, goody.
Anyway, so,
Oh, wait! But my AC is 20! Ha! I'm just kidding.
yeah. So,
It's not. You don't. When acid damage, you don't roll for AC. The opponent rolls for saving throw.
Okay, you know what I mean, Mr. D&D nerd. Jeez.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, anyway.
yeah, so the game is about to go back on, so he starts pushing you all back out of the locker room, like going, come on, get out there, and he starts slapping you all on the behinds too.
I am moving. I am moving.
Dantan,
with you.
Dantan,
Yes.
roll for acidic resistance.
He just barely made it.
Wait.
He just got...
Wait, we don't even know what is. We don't. Wait, he has to roll. He has to roll above 15, though.
You don't know what he's rolling, so he can roll what he wants. And the DM makes the rules.
Let's
You
just
don't-
say he's exceeded it.
Okay.
You have no idea how high his con modifier is.
I mean, it's a coach named Terry Plunker. I don't know how much I should expect from his stats, if I'm being honest.
I am moving. Oh, you young whippersnappers, always in hurry to go everywhere.
Don't
Not
look at
taking your
Billy.
time.
Yes, just
Don't
like
look.
just like the ice cream of 2016 or whatever it was.
1922, I think. I don't.
Especially not you, Bilbo. Your height, you're at the perfect height to slap Billy. Just watch the flubber flap wobble around. It's hypnotic.
So Slime Man is going to pretend to be the ball. Actually, it's going to devour the ball and assume the shape of the ball and attempt to pass as the ball.
Ah, the road to El Dorado tactic.
I
Well,
guess.
we'll see how it goes. But
Okay.
anyway, the Edwin just says basically, "Vitam mortem et statera," and as you're all basically getting back
Dantan, are you
Yes.
using your self-inserts again?
Yes.
let's just see, shall we? Anyway, as you're all getting back onto the field, you hear two announcers begin to speak. Welcome back, folks. I'm Jimmy Crocker, and I'm Magical Trevor, ladies. Winks at the camera.
I'm pretty sure Jimmy Crocker is a real person.
looks and Jimmy's like continues. Looks like the Aboleths are dominating. How will their opponents respond in the second half? Oh,
Do our
Jimmy.
team actually have a name?
Yes.
Well, these are the commentators right now. Oh, Jimmy, I love a good bloodlust
Jimmy.
match. How else can it end? Am I right, fellas? Winks at the camera again.
We have a team name. It's called the Random People from the Audience.
No, it's called the Galactic Jobbers.
That's perfect. Okay.
Sure, it can be whatever you want it to be. After all, it's players' team.
I love Galactic Jobbers.
Yes, it's the name of the chat currently, so...
Let's brainstorm that after the match is over.
Well, Trev, no matter how it ends, the other team has an uphill battle to get back into contention for the trophy and prize money. Right now, the Aboleths are the favorites to win. That may be so, Jimmy, but when you corner someone, that's when they're at their most dangerous and unpredictable. So let's witness and commentate over their last stand.
Let the unsportsmanlike cheating
Conduct
begin!
Last stand! Oh no, is it over already? Oh, I remember last stand at the War of 1986.
1986! Okay.
So to re-begin the second half, we're gonna have one of the enemy players and Demonox, because he got the highest on the initiative roll, so he's up first to try and take the ball, fight for the control of the ball. So
The ball
Before the
is
fight
slime.
before the fight begins, I'm going to attempt something.
okay,
How tall is this character to my character?
he's about 9 foot, but he's very chubby as well.
Yep. Okay, given the fact, okay, but he's nowhere near as chubby as me. It's like Billy Bob's just like it's like slowly jiggling his hips as he stands there. Roll. Can I make him roll towards this hypnotic jiggle?
That's going to be gift so hard on the internet.
Let's see. I'm gonna say that he's past it. He's just going like, "Oh, what a quaint little dance you've got there."
What? What do you mean dance? I'm not dancing. How dare you say I'm dancing? Damn, body, stop jiggling. It stops his belly. So it makes it worse.
Macarena.
Oh God, it's still going round.
Hey, Macarena.
I must say, you look like a very tasty morsel.
Say it yourself, you old-ass drumstick.
Oh, you might be the drumstick later. We'll see, though. Mwah.
What's happening? What?
So, Demonox, roll to try and take control of the ball.
Okay. Okay. You've been dicing you back. 20.
Yeah, you're definitely quicker on getting control of the ball than he is.
Yep. As he jumps for the ball, he jumps for the ball, you see like Billy starts to jump. His hand goes thing and flicks a golf club straight between his legs. Hence why he can run the ball faster. He's just nut crushed the enemy. I got both balls, damn it. Okay, and immediately.
Is there any such thing as a foul in this game?
No, you can do absolutely anything.
You're a foul.
Apparently, that includes brains of women and knackers. Okay, and I'm gonna see. So where I am now, I've got control of the ball.
Yes, you're in the center. I should actually. This is a very simple diagram. Each basically square is one movement each. You can move basically. You all have one movement and one action. You can move in any direction with one movement. You can, if you are on your side, you can use all one movement to get to the other side, but you would be risking the entirety of the enemy players intercepting you. So it's a high risk, high reward.
Danton,
Yes.
are we playing Blitzball? Did
No.
you trick us into playing Blitzball? I swear to the Lord above.
No, I just basically put Blood Bowl, hockey, and kite fighting together.
Oh yes, because kite fighting is a real thing.
It's a real sport, yes.
You've got to be kidding me.
It's listed as a sport, so...
It's real.
What has the
Okay.
world come to?
Okay, do I pass to another player, or do I attempt to move the ball?
You can pass to another player. Right now, all the players are in the player side, and all the enemies are in the enemy side, except for you and the tall, chubby penguin.
Okay, guys, we need to really get it together and paint the enemy side so that we can win Splatfest.
Okay.
I don't think we can paint
will-
the sky.
Not with that attitude, we can't.
I will pass the ball back, so I don't get overrun by enemy fighters, by the enemy team that's holding onto the damn thing. I'll pass it back to Bilbo.
Okay.
All right.
Bilbo.
So I want Demonox, I want you to roll for passing, and I want Ross to roll for catching.
7.
Demonox?
6.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So I threw slightly worse than his catch.
You just basically just throw it, and it's just floating just like very slowly through the air. And Ross's character is just kind of limply trying to get to it.
Na 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 na.
You can clearly see that this team was randomly picked from the crowd.
Oh, I'm a golfer. I should have
It's
hit the damn
tragic.
ball.
It's in slow motion. Green Bird is playing.
You know what? Next time I get the ball, I'm going to see if I can do that. I'm going to literally stay in
Okay,
one
so
spot.
do I eventually get the ball?
Not in this turn. No, you rolled far too
Wow.
low for that. I would have said you could have done if Demonox rolled high enough, but you both didn't, so...
Next time I get the ball, I'm literally just going to golf ball punt it at their goal.
So, Icipal, you're next. Right now, you just see a small, skinny penguinar again, trying to get to the ball very quickly.
I am trying to get to the ball as well and catch it.
So, what's your roll then?
Yes, second.
And what dirty tactics would you like to inflict?
What makes you think that I'm going to use any dirty tactics?
We'll see.
It is.
There are no clean tactics in this game?
No.
It is. I mean, it's 12.
12. Well, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You're both grabbing the ball at the same time, and then you're just like... And he's just
And you
staring
grab
at you
each
with
other's
evil
balls.
eyes.
Mm.
Let
Oh.
go, old man!
Did you? What? Damn it! Don't you have any respect for your elders? I was here first. I saw this ball first. Now give it to me.
No, it's mine!
Mine.
Is it my turn next?
Yes, it's your turn, Madhog.
Because as those two are struggling to get control of the ball, I want to possess the ball and try to take flight with the ball, and those two still screaming attached to it.
Okay, make a roll.
11.
Well, you assimilate the ball, but you can't fly with them very well. So and they're still fighting over you.
I'm trying to disengage from them and moving in all direction frantically as this is happening. Or maybe I just try to assimilate them too, because that's faster.
Well, you've already took an action, so right.
Well, that's a movement action.
No, you took a full action by assimilating the ball.
So
Okay.
Slime Man now is the ball.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Bring this way, I'll hit it.
I can do a movement action, right?
No,
No.
You
I
tried
do-
to move as well.
you're trying to move with you got two people holding onto you.
I roll for possession, not for moving, or did I?
No, you didn't roll for movement. Well, you described that you were trying to move as well at the same time, but because they're heavy, you can't drag them both at the same time.
Slime Man is in a predicament.
Yeah.
Oh, pass him this way, I'll hit the damn thing.
So right now,
This is a mess.
So right now, the one in the jacket and the demonic penguin are trying to get towards the ball as well. So Ross, what are you gonna do?
Okay, since I do not have the ball, I'm going to take out a sling and attempt to throw a rock through the kite.
Which kite?
One of my opponents,
Which one? There's
whichever one is closest to the ball.
So the
Yes,
skinny
I'm
one
fighting over.
the skinny one I'm having a tug of war contest with.
yes, it would be him.
this is mine.
Yes, dang, I will. Yes, I will do that then.
Okay. Make a roll for throwing.
Come on, go
20.
high. 20. Hey.
Did I hear that right? 20.
Yep.
Correct.
I heard
Finally.
that.
Basically, you've put all of your might into this rock and you throw it, and it just basically makes a big gaping hole through his kite, and he's like finding it very difficult to control it. Thus, he loses control of the ball and then just falls a little down into the clouds.
Hi.
So now I have the ball.
Yes,
That is
you-
Slime Man.
Yeah, you have the slime ball.
Yes,
man.
you have the slime ball. Slime ball is going places.
So, right.
Oh, you most certainly will be. Weird talking ball. I think I'm
We're
going
talk-
senile with my age. I
We're
think the
talking
ball is talking.
softball. Na 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 na. We're talking softball.
Talking slime ball.
We're talking slime.
Quick, ice pal, throw this way. I'm going to punt it.
It's I think it's your turn now, Demonox.
Yeah. You and the tall chubby one are, well, the chubby one's trying to get to the ball, but, to try and take it off Icy Pal. So what you going to do, Demonox?
See,
Okay,
well,
fat versus fat. Go.
I'm fatter.
So you
Use
can
your
splatter
rolls
him.
to deflect him.
Okay, I'm going to intercept him with the only way I know how.
Oh, God.
Oh God!
So what are you going to do then?
I'm gonna do something you should never do in golf. I'm gonna use the golf car attack, and he literally pulled the golf car out from his flap. Huh? Wow.
Let me get this straight. You're taking out a golf cart to basically try and intercept this tall, chubby penguin.
Yes, I'm literally going to hit him with a golf cart.
Well, that seems about right.
Stupidity of this game. Everything is...
So, does anybody remember the classic 80s comedy Caddyshack?
Oh, I know that one. I've got that special ball located somewhere there.
So,
Keep an eye on the fruit.
Sorry.
so make a roll for
Golf cart.
yeah, golf cart.
Okay. Yeah, you believe me.
The skills in these games are very specific.
It's like I theme my character around golf. Okay, you don't believe me, but natural 20.
Let me roll for his dodging. Oh wow! How do I describe this?
Are we having a duel of cards?
Well, basically, what happens is he basically takes out a second club, and he just basically, as you basically put your cart in the way, he basically slices the cart with one club, and then he basically fires some from his other club, and he goes through this rift, and it comes out the other side of your cart.
Wait!
So the hero of natural 20 as well.
Yes, he rolled a natural 20, and his special skill is portals.
Oh my gosh!
Now you are thinking with portals.
And he just goes, whew! Nearly got carted off there.
Oh, this is turning into some battle shonen nonsense.
Card donation!
Yeah.
Right behind him.
So, Icy Fan, we're back with you.
I want to know how the golf
well,
cart's staying in the air.
I have the balls. I am starting to move forward towards the enemy side, to the center, I guess.
Yeah, you can go to the center, but you can also attempt to go to the other side. But it's risky because they'll try to intercept you.
So, just a D20 roll to move, or
It depends. Are you going to try? Because if you're going to move to the center, that's free. But if you're trying to move full hog into their territory, you'll have to roll to see if you can dodge their defense.
Let's move fully to the enemy side.
Slime Man is still the ball, I remind you, so you can do something with him.
Depends how this goes. 18.
Okay, but first I have to roll to see if this penguinar basically recovers his, the control of his kite. Nope, he does not. He's recovering still.
So, what about? Do I get through the enemy defenses?
I'm looking now. You're intercepted by the large demonic penguin, right? He's getting into your way.
So I'm not getting through.
He's blocked you, but you're getting past him.
So I did roll better.
Yeah, you rolled better. He's attempting to basically block you, but you basically somehow get around him.
Actually, if I may, I would like to describe this situation because something regarding my character is going to come up now.
Sure, go ahead. Everyone else has.
As Alfred is flying towards the enemy side of the field, and the big one is in the slight distance away, positioning itself to stop me. The acidic sensation from Slime Man's help at the locker room, plus the extra acidic sensation from coming from his hands when holding Slime Man.
Yes,
finally click something in Alfred's head. Oh, now I remember what I was forgetting. I am a wizard. I am a muscle wizard, bitch! And he immediately bulks up to Hulk-sized muscle levels.
Oh my god, he's Root Soldier Louis. Yes.
Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way! And he just offhand beat slaps the big penguin out of his way as he just he just takes off towards the enemy goal like a rocket.
Let me roll. All right, let me roll for something then if you're gonna do this. Well, you just suddenly see this demonic penguin just goes. His face just looks like dread has come over him. Like, what have I done with my life? And then he just gets slapped across the clouds.
Alfred's head is still the same, mostly bald with the mustache and a goatee, but rest of his body is just massive pile of muscle, and he just has this his teeth bitten to get just this look of bloodlust and rage on his face. No one can stop the muscle wizard.
Can I suggest a combo with Slime Man for your next move?
Well, we've got...
Sure, but I guess that will have to wait for my or your next turn.
Yeah, well, it is Madhog's turn now, so...
Exactly. So as you are hulking up and turning into, what was Ross's reference there? Soldier Louis?
Rune Soldier Louis.
I do not know who that is.
Yes, me neither, so...
It's from an anime by the name of Rune Soldier Louis. It's a wizard that doesn't know how to cast spells, so he uses all melee attacks. And he basically punches things.
Okay, that's relatable enough. Anyway...
Yes, that's pretty much Alfred's gimmick. He's a muscle wizard.
So, Muscle Man here just plows through enemy defense, scaring away or slapping away a penguin.
So the demonic penguin right now.
So Slime Man is going to encircle your muscly arm with bowling toe, creating a makeshift arm cannon with the ball as its projectile. Slime Man ready to launch, and it's towards the general direction of the enemy goal.
So you're actually going to be trying to fire?
Yes, because I actually have an idea also to cheat my way into making a long shot if the cannon isn't enough.
Okay.
So I want to attempt this with the help of Rune Soldier Louis here.
So I take it that this is not my role, but Madhog's.
I think we should do a combined roll.
Yeah, do a combined roll, because Isopal's probably still going to have to aim.
Yes, you have to aim. Just imagine the scene, his new makeshift slime cannon pointing at the goal. All right! Mega Man.
Alfred pulls his hand back, ready to punch the slime cannon.
Well, I rolled a 19, so it's all up to you.
What about you, Isopal?
4.
Damn it! Okay, no, wait, I can fix this. Your aim is terrible. You shoot me, but it flies wildly up in the sky instead where the goal is. So I'm going to attempt to redirect since I rolled a 19, it's pretty high. I'm going to attempt to redirect the shot by quickly separating the rest of myself from the ball, effectively turning into a second person.
If I may describe how we get to that part.
Yes, please do.
Muscle Wizard approves of this plan of wanton destruction, and he wins his arm back to punch. But right at as he throws his hand forward to punch you as a slime cannon forward, the golf cart falls from the sky and hits him on the head.
Oh. I guess
I was going to say, how the car actually stay airborne?
The shot goes wildly, but as we are in midair, Slime Man has a rare moment of a rare savant moment, if you will. So he separates himself from the rest of the ball, which he's still possessing, produces a slime baseball, and trying to literally hit himself towards the right trajectory, as it is in midair. I don't know if you have the proper mental image of what's going on here.
You're trying to ricochet yourself into the goal.
Yes, by separating myself briefly from the ball, except not entirely separated, I'm still connected to it, but I am producing a slime baseball bat from my new avatar, which is still connected to the ball, and I'm going to hit the ball with the baseball bat towards the goal. Does it make it sense?
Yes, it
Yeah.
does. But make a roll, because also you see the penguin in the jacket. He's attempting to basically use a ice cream cart to hit you.
Listen, this is going to be incredibly cool because I rolled a 20, so...
Yes.
Oh.
Well, someone here has to roll good.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Fine.
can you describe this in dramatic slow motion with battle tendency playing in the background or something?
I will also roll to see if the goalie catches the ball. Right. So here's what happens.
Oh god!
As you start separating, you notice the fancy jacket person with the ice cream cart about to hit you. You then fire the ball out. It hits the ice cream cart. It then hits the person in the head, and it bounces into the audience, back out of the audience, and it bounces off somebody else, and it towards the goal. And the goalie, he's too busy eating a human leg to even notice the ball just goes into the net.
Wait, what? Is the goalie a zombie?
Well, he's also a penguin, and he's basically not a zombie or undead. He's just straight up cannibal.
Okay, so is it a goal?
Yeah, it's a goal. You've got a point.
Woohoo! Slime Man for the win! He produces a couple of arms and proceeds to do the football player run into the field that doesn't exist in celebration.
This reboot of Universal Monsters Pinball Machines is weird.
This is more Shaolin soccer in the sky, if you ask me.
My God, Trevor, I didn't expect to see something like that in all of my years of commentating over Skyball Kite Combat.
Can we just call it Kite Ball?
Muscle Wizard does not approve of this vehicular attack on his person. Roar! And he throws the golf cart to the audience.
Yeah, everyone just
Ouch.
moves out of the way. So the enemy now has the ball, and they throw it out, and he throws it out to, I suppose, the fancy jacket man, because the demonic one is still recovering from his traumatic experience.
He's recovering from muscle wizard.
What about the guy who got slingshotted?
He is probably recovered by now, but he's not got control of the ball. So we go over to Ross.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to try to slingshot another dude.
All right, which one are you going to be aiming for?
Whichever enemy is closest to the ball currently.
Yeah, that would be the fancy jacket one with the
Okay.
stand.
All right. Let's see if I can roll not shit. 17 is pretty good.
Yeah, so what happens is you throw your stone really hard towards the kite, and they just say "devil dog," and it just stops the stone in midair.
Stupid stand.
Can I actually, if that ball's in midair, can I use a golf ball to catapult it?
Well, when we get back to your turn, you can try. Let's see, because he's going to send the stone flying back at you, Bilbo.
Oh boy, evasive action.
Oh no, the stand is a monk.
Oh, let me hit the ball.
18 on the evasion.
A what?
18.
You just see it just basically comes towards you, and as you see this ball, it's like it's slow motion, and then you just duck underneath it just in time before it hits you in the eye. So that was a pretty close one.
Well, if he has a stand, that means I have to use hammering against him.
Yeah. So Demonox, we're back with you.
Okay, is that stone still flying here?
The stone has passed.
Ah, I was going to try and hit with the golf like a golf ball to send it back to him.
That would be an interception, and that would have used up your action. If you wanted to do that, you would have had to have announced it before I rolled, essentially.
Okay.
Yes, what you're going to be doing, since this fancy jacket person is now in the center.
Okay, I am going to I'm going to go after him. So move to take the ball off him.
Okie dokie. Make a roll.
Dungeon, yes. 15.
You succeed in taking the ball off him.
He literally he's flying to the side like, devil dot. He just gets a face full of fat as a belly bouncing out of the way. Out of the way, skin. Out of the way, skin boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can I launch this? Can I? What can I do now that I've got the ball?
Well, you can either pass it, you could either basically... Well, you've already moved, haven't you, to the center?
Yeah, moved, so I can...
So you can try and shoot from there, but it would take a really high roll to do so. Or you could try and basically pass it to somebody else.
Okay.
But is there anyone else on the center area or enemy side, or it's all of us on the player side?
Well, I'm pretty sure Slime Man must have ended nearby the center after, launching the ball.
Well, we will reset back to our positions again.
Yes.
You would have reset back to your player positions after the goal was done.
Yes, that makes sense. Wait a minute. Do you mean to tell me we have rules?
Yes.
Not in my kite ball.
Okay. It's going a long shot. It may fail. May horribly fail. But I'm going to pull... Billy's going to pull his trusty 9-iron out.
Ooh.
And hit the ball full pelt towards their goal.
Okie dokie. Long shot, literally.
Long shot.
So, mecha roll then.
Okay. 20. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Bella. Weird golf ball in the back pocket. Wait, wrong spot.
So you see basically the small skinny penguin now goes like, I got it! And he tries grabbing it, but the ball basically carries him off. and then you see basically the chubby one tries to also stop it, but the thin one basically just goes right through his arms.
What the?
This is Shaolin soccer. I love it.
And the large demonic penguin is still recovering from his PTSD.
What about Cannibal Boy? It's actually bothering to look at anything.
The puny demon penguin remembers the muscle wars of 1954.
I scream.
Well, you just see basically he sees all this going on the gully, and he's like, he just like goes, oh, and he's like picks up basically this club. I guess you could call it a club. It's made out of like human remains, and it's got like a netting made out of like spider's silk or something, and he's like just hits it and catches it.
Ah.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 20.
How many times this has happened?
I think that's fifth this session.
Yeah, but on the plus side, the little guys going, ah! Wait.
Yeah.
would he be able to stop the kinetic force of the little gun too? Or is he thinking is that guy straight to the face? I got the ball, huh?
Well, the little guy basically gets caught, and he's just basically gets flung off basically back into the field.
Whee!
And he just travels towards. He just gets basically in the enemy side, so not very far. And he's like, ah! Woo! He's like, just, it's like, woo!
So,
jolly good show, being.
This game is wacky.
Yes.
everyone get the ball! Wait, this is making me think of Ben Knobs and Bloody Broomsticks now.
And we're all still flying with our kites because there is no ground to play on, isn't it?
Yes.
Correct.
Right, so next would be Icy Pal.
First, Muscle Wizard is going to move to the center of the playing field.
Yeah.
Then...
Muscle Wizard will bring you a world of pain!
Yes!
You see the small skinny penguin is trying to avoid you at all cost.
Wait, trying to avoid what now?
He's
You.
trying to avoid you. You know, but
Wait, so is he in my reach?
as I said, he's trying to avoid you.
Muscle Wizard wants that ball! And I'm trying to grab the ball with the skinny penguin and just throw it into the enemy goal. Penguin and all.
Take the little one out again.
So make a roll for grabbing.
17.
Okay. Well, you notice that he's basically trying to do something with the ball, but then you grab him before he's able to finish.
And I pretty much crush him into the ball to make a slightly bigger ball, like what the monsters did to Michael Jordan in Space Jam.
This is some sort of fetish. First a slime ball, and then a penguin ball.
And can I still try to throw the new ball into the enemy goal, or was the grabbing it my turn?
I'm gonna basically give you a throw at least.
Muscle Wizard casts throw.
So cast your throw spell.
17 again.
Okay, so as you're trying to throw this, you notice that the thing that he was trying to attach to the ball was a glass, ball thing that basically housed some sort of air, which then breaks from your grip, and then it explodes into cold air, and ice just starts forming around you and your hand.
Ah, Muscle Wizard remembered this from the ice cream war of 1924. Muscle Wizard will eat all the ice cream.
And Madhog, your turn now.
Well, if the ball is flying towards my general direction,
It's not flying right now.
It's in a block of ice.
It's stuck in a block of ice around Icipal's character's hand, Alfred.
And Alfred is eating the ice.
well, okay. Well, I see no other choice then. Slime Man is going to turn into a big catapult. It's going to pick up the warrior, the muscle wizard, along with the frozen ball, and catapult him literally towards the goal.
Make
I'm gonna
a,
throw it free.
I approve of this plan.
make a roll in Madhog.
17.
Right.
We're all going for broke.
So you're
Well, I'm going to the goal.
yeah. So you're firing from the center, and let's see if the goalie anyone can intercept.
It's a catapult. I should have some sort of advantage.
Well, I'm just seeing if anyone can intercept it.
You know if I actually made a slime? No? What do you think?
Right. So here's the thing.
Yep.
You see, basically, as you catapult this wizard across the field, you see basically the fancy jacket person and the demonic one, who's now recovered, is trying to grab them, but they're failing to do so. And the goalie basically is trying to catch them again with the net, but because of the girth of the wizard, it just snaps the net in two, and then it goes into the net.
As
Wow.
Muscle Wizard is flying through the air, he's doing the Superman pose with the frozen ice ball hand in the front.
Well, I
Is that kind
cannot
of
believe.
own goal then, or what?
I cannot
Technically, he's
believe.
just throwing another person in there.
I am just baffled. I cannot believe the combination of Slime Man and the Muscle Wizard scored a second goal.
Oh, this is amazing.
This is great.
So,
There's plenty of setup from us, from the other two.
yeah, so you see basically everyone gets reset back into their positions, and the goalie now passes it over to the demonic penguinar, and he starts to move, and he's going to eat the ball.
Oh, so this is happening now. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
And you see he basically like does this big inhale, like Monkey Island Guybrush style.
Oh, well.
And he's basically going to fire the ball as a green flame across the field. So, Ross, your turn.
That's the second biggest ball he has ever had in his mouth.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to sling a stone directly into his stomach to spit out the ball.
He's already spat the ball out. It's
It's
in
a fireball at the
mid-travel.
moment.
Okay, then here's what I'll do.
Baseball.
Okay, what I'm going to do is attempt to catch it with my sling and then sling it back to its goal.
Ooh.
Okay.
Slingshot. Hey.
Make a roll for slinging.
18?
Ooh, that is good. So basically, what you fly into action and you grab the ball and you just start spinning it in midair, and then you throw it all the way back towards the net, going basically past the demon penguin's head, and he's like just looking like, huh? like he didn't expect that to happen.
Yes. Nobody expects that.
And you just see this flame, because of the air that's being gathered, it's just getting bigger. And the goalie's like, fuck this, I'm not. He just jumps out of the way, and it just basically goes right through the net. And just basically, just see it keeps going, and it goes ding!
Off into the distance. Bye-bye.
New ball?
Okay, so was that I'm sorry, was that a goal or?
Yes, that's a goal.
Muscle Wizard is very pleased with the actions of the very small man who doesn't have lot of muscle.
Slime Man wants ice cream.
And he just says, I'll have you know I am the greatest halfling athlete.
I mean, that isn't saying
That-
much.
Muscle Wizard, no, even Muscle Wizard knows that is not a tall order.
Slime
He slaps you
Man
in the face
gets
with the
it.
empty sling for the height insult.
Slime Man gets the joke. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
Muscle Wizard does not understand what was so funny about what he said.
So as they're basically going to get a new ball, you see the penguinars are just basically just like huddled up, like.
So what is it now? 3-3?
Yes,
Okay,
it's
I love
3-9.
this. Okay, this is going from Shaolin Soccer to that one goofy animated special about soccer. In a
Honestly,
heartbeat.
I hoped from the start that this would turn into Space Jam.
I mean, yes, it's also Space Jam. It's all of them, just fused together, and I love it.
So you see these penguins, they just basically, as soon as I finish talking, they just take something out of their pockets, and then they just start
Is it
munching.
a bomb?
They just start munching on it, and then suddenly their eyes just all start glowing red.
Uh-oh.
And then they're just
Oh, no.
moving very extremely more faster than normal.
They've boosted themselves.
Muscle Wizard thought that usage of doping was forbidden in sports.
Cough, you literally turned into a giant muscle man in the middle of the play.
Muscle Wizard, this is normal for Muscle Wizard. Muscle Wizard does not use drugs because winners don't use drugs. Stay at school, kids.
I am pretty sure Slime Man qualifies as drugs. All of him.
I mean,
He is
What?
mostly acid.
Yes.
Oh.
not that kind of acid.
So
Just the normal kind of acid.
It still produces fumes.
So you see the goalie basically passes towards the tall, chubby one with portals and Demonox.
Yep.
He's moving really fast into the other end of the area.
Okay. Well, okay, I shall attempt to intercept. If he's going straight for our side.
Yep, he's going straight for your goal.
He's gonna steal your girl.
So
Okay.
make a roll.
14.
Yeah. So what
Yeah, no,
happens?
let's block it.
You just try and block him, and he just ends up pushing you like as if he's in a steamroller, basically. And he's pushing you towards your net.
Okay.
But he's using an action to get this far, so he's not going to be able to fire right now. So, Icy Pal.
What is the enemy's position? Our side or center?
He's
Our
in
side.
your side.
Currently pushing against me.
Yep. He's impeded him for now.
Wait. Billy just looks at you and goes, "Oh, hey, big boy, get a club out here and knock this fat boy out of the way." Julius hips at you. Strangely, a very large. I would say a golf club, but given the fact it's about 3.5 feet wide and nearly 10 feet long, I don't think it counts as a golf club properly anymore. But it's the perfect size for a muscle man. The
Muscle,
club.
the Muscle Club.
Muscle club.
Okay, that's a good one. Muscle Wizard agrees. And he moves forward and grabs the club and then starts spinning it around with you and enemy and the ball still attached to it. Around and around and around and around and
You
around
spin
and around.
me round, round, baby, right round.
So, make your roll.
And he lets go when it's aimed towards the enemy side of the field. Or can I move while spinning it?
You can move while spinning, yes.
It just is faster and faster and faster until it's all just become this Beyblade, blurring Beyblade.
So,
As I move.
But you still need to make a roll, dude.
Yes.
Dude. Make a roll, dude.
9.
Ah. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Yeah, so what happens there is...
I love when you start every sentence by saying what happens. It bodes so well all the time.
yeah, so you're just spinning round and round. And
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
you basically hit to Big Billy. But,
Big Billy?
Yeah,
But he,
Demonox's character-
wait, how can I hit him when he's still attached to the club?
He's attached to the club.
Yeah.
I thought I pushed go out of it.
Wait, wait, you threw it to me? I thought you were holding it for me to grab it.
I protruded out from his fat rolls.
Replay, please.
Okay.
Because I thought that you were still holding the other end of the club, so when Muscle Wizard grabbed it, he started just spinning
Alright.
the club, you and the enemy with the ball.
Deep Nox, what were you doing? Did you fire, or did you throw it to him, or are you still holding it?
I just protruded it out of the thing. I didn't actually pull it out of take it out. So technically, if he doesn't pull it out fully, they would spin me with him. And if he's spinning me, I'd like to add an extra. Technically, did my intercept cast me an action or just a movement?
Your intercept was a movement and an action because you were blocking him.
Because if it was, I would love to add the thing as he tries spinning in that lot. Golf balls start flying out.
Yes. So, so if he's still connected to it, I'll describe it again once more.
Okay.
You're spinning them right round, and
Maybe
like a record, baby.
And golf balls are just flying everywhere.
Exploding versions.
And then you see basically the tall chubby one basically just smacks some of the golf balls, and then he just basically makes some portals out of them, and then he just basically is able to go out of your... So you're spinning with Deemnock still, but he's gotten away, and he's right close to your net now.
Damn it.
Quick.
So the chubby one has the ball now?
Yes. He still has the ball. So
not for long if my plan falls through. Right. So the chubby one has the ball, right?
Yep. Yes, he does.
Suddenly, a tennis net appears from beneath him, and he gets propelled into the sky, and a makeshift tennis field is created with slime, and two tennis players emerge from the two sides of the net, and they will attempt to actually hit the chubby one with the ball and use him as a ball in a makeshift tennis game within the game. This will go on for a while up until somebody hits the ball so hard that it goes outside the field and towards the enemy goal. Listen, I wanted to do that one episode of Tom and Jerry somehow. Come on.
Yes.
I would just like to point out that there is concerning amount of using players as balls in this game.
Like I said, it's a fetish.
And the halfling has not been used as a ball yet.
So, Madhog, make a roll then.
16. It's not comically low, so...
So, basically what
Here's what happens.
Yes, so he gets shot up into the court, and he starts getting basically passed around like the ball in Tom and Jerry.
Like a tennis game, yes.
Yeah.
Or maybe that one Atari tennis game that's unplayable, which is even funnier, come to think of it.
Oh, I had that one. It's not that it's unplayable, it's just impossible.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I said.
Yeah, so he's at first enjoying it, and then he's like, wait a minute! And then he just basically just starts basically trying to get himself free from the tennis court.
So
he's takes out basically one of the slime people, and the other one attempts.
How?
What do you mean, how?
How does he take out one of the slime people?
He basically lands on him and just squashes him because he's chubby.
Ooh, nasty.
It's slime. It'll be fine.
Yeah. And he's basically trying to belly flop through, but he can't just quite make it through.
Roll for acidic resistance.
He's burning.
Status
Since the
effect
world's
will
been
last
turning.
for the next 3 turns.
So,
I'm on fire! So he's running around, or flying around, or whatever it is he's doing, with the ball while he's on fire.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
you see the penguin eye in the fancy jacket sees all this, and he just goes, "Useless fool, devil dog," and he just basically uses his gravity power to basically drag the ball away from him, and it's now back in the center.
This is so much fun.
Yeah. So Ross, your turn.
Okay,
So, expert sports person, do your thing.
So, who currently actually has the ball?
That would be Dandy Stand User.
Oh,
Dandy
boy.
stand
One with the devil
user.
dog power.
Okay, so since we're going into that, how far away from me is he?
He's in the center. You would be in the player side. So if you want to melee up, you'd have to use one of your movement to get to him.
Okay, so since I have one movement around, that's fine. So
Yep.
here's what I want to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to move to the center. Well, actually, I'm going to fly directly over top of him. Then I am going to let go of my kite and fall down into him, surging with Harmon. Because why not? This has just gone completely goofy and.
All right, make a roll.
19.
You did it.
You did it!
He rolled a 1.
Oh, no!
Yes. So
I literally knock him off the kite.
Yeah, so as soon as he gets the ball, you're over his head and you drop on him, and he just gets put underneath the clouds.
So I literally knock him out of his own kite and commandeer it.
Yes.
それは死んでいる。
Nani? Yes.
Okay, so I'm out of actions, unfortunately, but I have the ball.
You have the ball, and we come to the. Let's see. The tall, chubby one is. He's still up there, I think. Yes, he is. He's still up in that. I'll just see if he escapes.
Tennis
afterwards.
match.
No, he's still burning. Yeah, so who can intercept him? That would be the small, skinny one. So he's going to attempt to go against Ross.
Quack, quack, quack.
Okay.
So make a defensive roll to keep the ball.
Yes.
Can I intercept him with a golf ball shot?
One at a time, please.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 12.
All right. Now, Demonox, you want to intercept, do you?
Yes.
Because I will allow this because it is your go.
E. Okay. As the skinny one's trying to thing, let's see. I'm still spinning on the golf club that he's.
Yes,
that,
you're still spinning because Alfred is.
I'm going to literally use that momentum, detach myself from the golf ball, and fly like essentially a giant missile at the poor little guy.
One fat missile coming up.
Metroid roll?
Metroid roll of 19.
What is happening?
Metro bomb. And don't forget, I'm still firing. There's still little exploding golf balls coming out of him. So this is a flying ball of death.
Yeah. So
I just want to picture the look of the poor penguin's face, like, ha!
the skinny penguin is trying to take the ball off you, Bilbo, and you lock up, and you're just out-strengthening him somehow, and he's looking really frustrated, and he's like, but then suddenly, out of nowhere, this big ball just hits him and takes him away from you, and just plows him into the wall.
Nice.
Oh, I meant to just knock him off the car, but, fellas, I appear to be stuck. So I just picture this poor guy getting like rubbed into like the horrible fat rolls of this.
Muscle Wizard remembers this from the Fat Wars of 1991. All those fat people that the enemy dropped on our forces. I still hear the screams sometimes.
So,
But Muscle Wizard punched them back up, so it is okay.
so speaking of
Psst, psst.
Stop pissing.
Is it time for ice cream yet?
yes, so basically, Icy Pal, you're still spinning, and
You now have a club.
and you see basically the large demonic penguin is
This is a One Piece battle right now.
Yes. That was a good football season, actually. They did a
Yeah.
football show. It was funny.
So you see the large demonic penguin is just raging towards Ross's character Bilbo.
Oh boy.
Get him! You've got a club. Get him.
He's trying to dive bomb him from above.
It is the
Do I
fat
have to make a
walls.
defensive roll again?
Do what you must.
Using the extra momentum I have gathered from my constant spinning, Muscle Wizard shouts, "Muscle Wizard cast Dimension Door!" And using my own incredible strength, enhanced by the momentum, I punch a hole with the club into space-time continuum, creating a portal, hitting the falling giant demon penguin right on his chin to send him back up, flying upwards.
Cast for spell roll, I guess, with
I love how you try to figure out what the hell to actually say the castle rules.
because he casts a spell, but he's also basically following it with a physical attack.
I mean, his spells are pretty much him using his
Muscles.
his muscles and ridiculous inhuman strength to break the laws of reality, and it was 19.
Okay, so I also need a roll from Ross for defensive.
12.
Okay,
12.
so
Damn it!
so you see basically this big flaming demon penguin just slams basically his two palms between the ball. He just rips it from your hands. But then
But then...
the
But
dimension
then,
door opens and just whacks him around the face and uppercuts him into the air, letting go of the ball as he flies into the clouds.
Is it close enough that I can grab it again?
Yes, it's close enough to grab it again, so it's
It's
Okay,
like,
so
damn it!
I will
What
repossess
the?
it.
Okay.
Muscle Wizard flexes and shouts, "Muscle Wizard was an A-class student in arcane arts back at Wizard School."
Okay,
it
now,
sure was.
now we're back with Madhog. You're burning the tall chubby penguin.
I am over it.
Literally.
I moved on with my life. That was so one turn ago. I'm
Yeah.
going to try to get to where Bimbo is, because I want to attempt another ambitious combo.
Man.
Okay. So,
Yes,
right,
yes.
The goalie left.
Yes, Bimbo the dog from the 1930s Fleischer cartoons. That's what I said.
Okay, at
Right,
this point, there's
so-
only really the goalie left. Ross took out the fancy dapper guy. We just uppercut the other one out of the way.
So
I
the
squished
slime
the little
man,
guy.
slime man turns into a tank, a slime
Tank
tank.
command.
Yes, and he wants to pick up Bilbo within the tank cannon and shoot him right where the goal is, to end it with style.
okay.
If Bilbo will allow it.
Bobo was on board for this for some reason.
We'll have to wait.
He's on
Okay.
board.
I need a roll from both of you then.
Great.
Eh,
Okay, I've been rolling incredibly mediocre, so this couldn't go badly.
Oh, natural 20!
18, actually.
Right.
This is falling with style and team.
Right, so if I remember correctly, you're in the center, right?
Yes.
Let me see. The fancy jacket person, he's not recovered yet. He's still looking for a new kite.
How can you get a new kite?
They've got plenty of them. You mean the first time they've lost them?
Penguins can fly.
Oh
No,
my!
they can't.
What?
This
He
one
can.
can.
Because he has a stand. That's his stand power.
Yes,
Right.
flying penguins. I am questioning the scientific
It's like a-
veridicity of this
It's like a
fantasy
flying
campaign.
Kokomo. It exists, but it's not common.
How's Skinny Boy doing? If I've actually managed to pull stuff out of the wall yet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll for him. He's still pulling himself out of the wall.
And what about the burning boy?
He's recovering from being burned for an entire turn.
He will not recover psychologically anytime soon, let me tell you.
Neither will the big demon boy. How's he doing?
He's still in the air, so there's no one apart from the goal that can stop.
Right, so big slime tank cannon finale it is.
Alright, so you see.
I remind you, I rolled a natural 20.
Yes, I do remember, and Ross rolled an 18.
Yes,
Correct.
so odds are pretty good, I'd
So
say.
your aim is true, and you fire for the net, and and you see Bilbo just going, flying, streaking across the clouds, just leaving holes in it. As it goes.
Yes.
And
Somehow fireworks explode, the slow motion, the American flag, I don't know, something.
and you see the frostling of the slaughter just basically gets ready, and he's got basically like this netting made out of human flesh just coming out of the sides of his wings, trying to catch the ball.
Oh boy.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am actually going to position myself so I'm jump kicking into his face as I tried to tuck the ball into the net.
You will, because my aim was amazing.
Okay.
And also it was a tank, so yes.
Yes, but we can not move fast enough to get into position for that.
Yes. So, Ross, you are able to position yourself very adeptly, basically, with your 18 to get your feet squarely onto his face. And he's just like, and you just basically kind of stepping over him and then into the net, thus getting the 4th point.
But since you were thrown by a tank, you actually end up breaking the net, and you keep on flying up until you come back
see,
from the
all
other
my
side.
momentum was stopped by the goalie.
Yes, it was.
Well, in that case, nothing remains of the goalie. I'm sorry to say.
Let's just say he falls out of the clouds.
He
Well, to be fair,
falls
they
out.
broke one of our goalies, so...
Yes, so it's karmic retribution.
Yeah, we returned the
You
favor.
know, you know our new goalie hasn't had any need to do anything yet.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just sunbathing right now.
Hey, just like real goalies, am I right?
Hello.
Yes, you actually have a golf club, so you can do the actual hey-yo bit.
Yes, it's pretty bent and beat up now, but still in one piece, I guess.
Haha, he said One Piece.
Yes, you see
Okay.
basically the enemy coach basically like going, I say, old chaps, what are you doing out there? Get your butts moving.
But don't tell me
Which
the
ones are
game
still
is
alive?
still going.
Which ones are still alive?
Yeah.
I mean, you got one trying to find a Kite to actually play the game. One's been the goalie just being KO'd,
I mean,
Demon
listen,
Boy's
shouldn't the
flying
game
through the air
be
still.
over?
and I've kind of squished, and one's still struggling to get himself out the wall.
You know, this is the greatest statistical recovery from a sure loss in sports history.
Yeah.
We were losing 3-0 in the first half, and now we are what?
We have 4 points.
It's
We
now
have
3-4.
4-3. Now we
Yeah.
are 4-3, which is a miraculous recovery to say the least.
Yeah, so the other team is basically repositioning themselves, and they have a new goalie now.
I can't believe you're still going with this.
Yes.
Gonna give them points for tenacity, if nothing else.
Yeah. So, and the goalie basically passes it to the tall, chubby one again. And they're going to attempt to basically do.
If I may ask, how much time is actually left on the clock in game?
I'm going to say basically there's at least 10 seconds, so there's one round left.
Oh my, okay. So
we
they
can stop this
possibly
now.
tie up if we don't stop them, guys.
Yeah. So it would be basically if they get a point, you'd be drawing, and then you'd have to basically do free kicks, basically.
Okay. Got it. So
Sudden
shoot
death
out.
round.
Yeah. So you have to stop this.
I have a
Okay.
funny feeling they're about to unleash their most powerful and devastating attack.
Yeah. So they're
They're going to
basically.
combine into Mega Penguin!
So you see the tall, chubby one. He's just basically going to curl up into a giant ball with the ball, and you just
Oh my
see.
god, I was joking
Again?
about dividing into giant penguin boy. I was joking about that.
And you just see the small, skinny one basically uses an ice globe to make it into this big ice ball with spikes, and the large demonic one basically picks it up, and at the same time as he throws it, you just see basically he uses Devil Dog on the ice ball. To
So essentially, they've just performed the Super Kami attack.
Yep. So you all have to try and stop this. So Demonox, what are you going to do to try and stop it?
Okay. Let's see. The best thing would be to break the ice and create motion. So you see him go like, well, I didn't want to have to use this, but pulls out his golf club, pulls out an entire basket of black golf balls. It's come down to this. And he starts to pull back to swing before pulling out a batting ball machine to fire it with a batting ball machine. Machine
Well-
gun style. Exploding golf balls away for a roll of 18.
So you've rolled 18 for that.
Yeah. So he's firing these golf balls with precision, and these are the exploding variety.
Okay. So
This is a scene from Predator now.
you're like
Okay, so essentially this is turning into Doom. I appreciate it.
yeah,
I like the fact the golfer just pulled out a batting ball machine for it.
Demonox.
Yes?
The fact that you're a right now a puzzle game protagonist with a inventory and using absolutely everything to win, I appreciate it. So anyway,
If you want to keep going, I can pull out the mecha I've got in his ass pocket.
so anyway, you just see basically these balls are just chipping away all the ice that's on it right now.
The idea. The idea is to break the ice up so that the other players can actually knock it out, stop it, otherwise they've got to catch a giant spike ball.
And it's just still traveling basically at quite decent speed. So, Icy Pal, what are you doing?
I'm slowing it, but not by much.
Alfred starts flying towards the approaching ice ball. Let the world be witnessed! Muscle Wizard ultimate spell! Muscle Wizard cast fist! And I punch the ball trying to send it back to the enemy side.
Okay, make a roll.
So I'm just thinking like him going like
14.
Moses
Actually,
is like
hold on.
going.
Hold on. Hold on. Can I do another combo with the Muscle Wizard to
Well, you're gonna be doing it anyway because you got they also stop this thing.
Yeah,
to
so
augment his chances?
you will get to do something, but right now you just see the Alfred. He punches the ice ball, and he's pushing back against it with all of his might as the ball keeps pushing him, back. So, Slime Man, what are you doing?
United States of Smash.
Well, the Slime Man is going to straight up clone himself into tens of hundreds of little slimes and he's going to use his newfound army of slimes to push back the ball, helping Muscle Man to repel it.
Make a roll then.
Just a conga line of slime man.
I was
Behind-
like the Triceratops like just getting splattered each one by one.
Well, 16.
So as you basically split yourself and you spread yourself across the ball, you use all your might along with Alfred to push the ball back. It's still traveling at great speed, but you're slowing it down little by little as it goes
I
across
love
the
the
field.
I love
fact
the
that
fact
we are
that they're doing this
basically
while getting
trying to
shot with
block a
exploding balls.
Kamehameha wave, essentially.
Yeah, and Ross,
I love the fact that they're all
Okay,
doing this while
so-
exploding golf balls are hitting it.
So basically, you just see Bilbo pull out a
Gun.
red glowing rock
Oh.
and load it into his sling.
Oh my.
Kamehameha.
So he attempts to fling it directly into the ice ball.
okay.
Repeatedly. Just send a stream of these things.
Okay,
I mean-
let's see if my
I don't know how Alfred is
if I
surviving
rolled a
exploding
12,
balls.
so I'll probably hit
So what was your roll then?
12.
12.
Oh.
Let me
We still
see.
got the
So-
goalie.
Yeah, so as you throw your, I assume it's a flame rock or something.
I'll let you know if it impacts.
Oh, it impacts because it's being slowed by an army of slimes and a muscle wizard. Of course.
Okay. Well, you
And
see,
this boat
literally, it
will
flashes
chip damage.
brighter than like 1,000 suns.
Nova? Shut up!
Muscle Wizard appreciates this
So-
attempt to tan him.
So it like explodes
Can I
in
say,
a blinding mushroom cloud.
all the slime men produce sunglasses made of slime.
Yes, you just see as it explodes, the ball all the ice, whatever ice was left on it, is melted now from the fact that you've just thrown a literal small sun. Or fireball, I should say.
You
I do a
nuked
nuke at
it.
Yeah, so the ball's still traveling, but now it's a fireball, and it's
And the other team is burning. Like, all
Yeah.
of them.
yeah, you just see basically burn marks on Alfred, and you also see the slimes.
Well, they have sunglasses, so
Yeah, so what happens is the ball is going towards the net, and you just see Edwin just basically with his sunglasses on just lifts them up and just goes like, "Oh," and he just basically flicks his fingers, and then suddenly a wall of zombies come up as like
suspense dead.
Wait, is that a wall of zombies like coming straight from the ground? Like there's 100
Like,
kilometer
here's the
long
problem,
wall of
zombies are very
zombies.
flammable, so this still may not go well.
Yeah, so you just see basically as it travels, the ball just basically ends up skimming the top of the zombies' heads, and then it just basically goes out of the field, missing the net by a hair's breadth.
So I just want to picture like this thing's going up because don't forget Alpha's pushing. It's like the handle's head just like hits the net. Bong.
Yeah,
Like
and-
Alfred is. Oh no, wait, that's Alfred. He doesn't count as a ball goal.
so
But he has got a
after all-
bald head.
After all that, you just see as the ball hits the post and then bounces off. You just hear the bell ring, and basically you've won.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I
Yay.
get into like a big victory hug with everyone, and I just simply say, "Well, good game, everyone."
Yes.
Just know that all of you except maybe the slime one is probably going to die in about a week from radiation.
I was about to tell you to roll for acidic resistance. In fact.
As the bell rings, Alfred Well, Muscle Wizard disappears, and old man Alfred is just there on his place now.
Yep.
Well, oh, that was a good workout. Oh, my back!
Slime Man is going to hug you affectionately. Roll for acidic resistance.
And Bill,
10.
Bill just works his way to the locker room.
Yep. And Billy is just gonna sit there and go, I shouldn't do this, but enjoy my culture's victory dance.
Oh no.
Oh,
Pain! Pain!
All of this while you're on fire.
Yeah.
Or melting, I should say.
Pain! Oh, my ears haven't been this clean in 40 years. Pain!
You see, as before you can go back to the locker room, you see Terry Plonker just basically just hugs you all like going, "Yay, thanks! We get to keep our legs and thumbs and kidneys now."
Roll for acidic resistance.
No, I just say to
right.
him, like, it wouldn't be very useful for them anyway. I mean, they were irradiated beyond salvation, so they're going to die with
that's fine. That's fine. Billy said, he's got about 10 of those.
But anyway, you all get a share of the prize money and a trophy, and people want to take your pictures and everything.
Then can we go eat
Yay,
ice
that
cream?
would be the last pictures that you ever see of some of these people.
I mean, Slime Man is going to be fine. Nothing can kill Slime Man.
Muscle Wizard is
The other
okay.
ones I would not wager good things on.
Muscle Wizard is immune to sickness, radiation, acid, and lots of other things.
Are you?
Billy's
Then
just
if
Muscle
you're immune to I'm sorry, if you're immune to acid, why did you roll for acidic resistance?
Muscle Wizard is Alfred isn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
as
and
you're
Billy's
all,
well, you don't know anything about his species.
yeah.
He has protective layer of fat.
Given the amount of fat on him, you could probably shoot him and the bullet would get lost.
He's Blob from X-Men.
Yeah, so as you're all taking the pictures and having like basically people extol you, praise and everything, is like Jimmy's like, "I can't believe what I've just seen. That is the greatest comeback ever." And it's like, "Jimmy, I feel like I've just pressed the red button all over again."
What?
I get the reference, even if you don't.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
And you just see a snazzy woman in a business suit basically comes up with sunglasses and a cigar, and she like says, "I liked what I saw out there. Kids, how about signing up with my team? You all get to live the high life and you all go far in this kite world."
Kite eating kite world.
Oh, that's rare, but Bella's a golfer.
I'll have to see the details of the contracting rung over versus my other offers.
Will there be ice cream?
Is golf in this game? Billy's
I
a
also have
golfer.
to check with my sponsors
He's not a
too.
baseball bat launching machine.
I think
Either
Slime
I'd
Man...
be very unhappy if I did anything without their permission.
Honestly, I think Slime Man has found a new best friend in Muscle Wizard.
Well, she says to Bilbo, like, "Sure, do whatever you feel is right for you. After all, business is business. After all, we have to please the sponsors. After all,
After all, capitalism, after all.
Uh-huh.
And for Slime Man, she says, "Kid, there's all the ice cream you could want in the world."
So he's torn between choosing ice cream or Muscle Wizard. Unless Muscle Wizard is going, so...
Well, why not? My doctors say I should get some regular exercise.
Well, I guess Slime Man has everything he wants in the end, and nobody learned anything.
I didn't know we were supposed to learn something.
Yeah, so Demonox.
So yes, the power of teamwork and all that, blah blah blah.
Oh no, I know. The lesson was it's not the victory that counts, it's how much fun you had getting to it.
Bollocks! We won, and we will celebrate all night long!
Yeah, so Demonox, what's your answer to this woman and her offer?
Well, Bella's a golfer. Is there gonna be golf in this? Ignore the fact I pulled out a baseball machine or the golf cart.
She's like,
Or the
kid,
small army of robots in my pants.
I love that he's calling everybody kid, even the old man.
kid, this game can be whatever you want it to be.
All right, next time then I'm playing golf. Oh, should I try baseball? Dance off, yeah. Don't look at
Fantastic.
don't.
So,
don't
I
stare at the
guess-
dancing blonde man.
So we're all ditching
You
good
will
old
hypnotize.
Terry to go. So basically, let me get this straight: we're all ditching poor old Terry to sell out to the rich corporate-funded team.
I mean, we met him basically what
Picked
an
us out of
hour
our
ago.
audience.
Well, so much for the underdog story, really.
Yeah.
We are now the overdogs.
So Terry's like, oh, don't worry about me. You just go and be you.
I made a fortune on this.
I mean, he made a fortune considering how much he betted on us. And we were the underdogs that got pulled from the audience,
Come
so...
to think of it, how in the world were we the underdogs in that first half of the game, given what we did in the second half?
Hello.
You all just appeared at that point.
We literally
I'm-
appeared like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, well, Alfred had forgotten that he's a muscle wizard.
Yeah, so
But Slime Man never forgets that he's Slime Man.
Terry just says, I better skip town anyway before the Mafia catch up with me. And Edwin goes like, well, see you all later. I've had my fun.
Yes.
Later, maybe I'll see you on the court sometime somewhere.
Oh, sure.
What, you're getting sued?
After all, fairy tales don't always end happily, do they?
Womp womp womp
Stop
womp.
plugging your characters.
Muscle, I know that. I remember the fairy tale wars of 1951.
I scream,
Oh,
I scream, I scream, I scream! Slime Man wants ice cream.
So unless anyone's got anything else to say, that'll be where we end.
I guess
Yep,
it
that
ended on
sounds
the
good.
best possible note. It was great. I love it.
Nice
Short,
and concise and fun.
My only
sweet,
regret is the vowel
concise. No need for character sheet or any of that nonsense. It's very much the most straightforward and fast-paced campaign I've ever experienced, which is a good thing for a one-shot. So
Yeah,
yes,
It's
There is
perfect
an
for one shot,
there is
yes.
an after credit scene with the whole team eating ice cream, like at the after credit scene in
Yes!
the first Avengers movie.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I didn't hear what Ross said then. What were you saying,
Oh.
Ross?
It's perfectly great for a one shot, honestly.
Well, yeah, I designed it to be short, sweet, and just simple. Yeah, just
Oh,
for
yeah.
It worked
laughs and
perfectly
fun.
for it.
Oh, this was a blast.
was.
I'm pretty sure it came across, but my character was the strong type.
Yes.
I don't know. I was a bit hard figuring that one out. You know, well, I could have sworn you were agile.
And then there is Slime Man, which is just Slime Man.
Yeah, I classed
It's-
him as wily.
It's in its own league, I guess.
All right, so yeah, that's very good. I'm glad everyone had fun. It's a very nice, concise, easy to listen to session. So I think this is a great place to end off the stream.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So goodbye, everyone. Thanks for
Good
joining us.
night.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Till next
Bye.
time.
Thanks for joining us. And here's a little bit of post-stream content for those who decided to stick around with us. This is the team discussing the game. So what did you think of today's game? Was the game rigged? What's your opinion? What's your take?
I mean, I'm pretty sure the enemy used doping, but we still won. So I guess it's okay.
Yes, winning is everything. What does the Alfling baby man think about this? Please tell us.
I'm not a baby man. I am the greatest halfling athlete ever.
Certainly. And what about you, Mr. Golf Man? didn't quite catch your name. Please tell us, what was your feeling about this game? What was your strategy going in? Tell us all about it. Fascinating, certainly. And what about you? Slime man eats ice cream! Nom, 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 nom. And what about you, the DM?
The DM. Which character should I play as for this?
Just play yourself.
Alright, sure.
But that's the toughest character to play.
Yes, I am a really tough character to play. But yeah, I thought the game was good. I felt it was fair from both sides of the field, and I tried to give basically...
And that's interesting. That's all the time we had for tonight. Thank you for joining us on another spectacular episode of...
No, wait, I have more to say. Don't leave now.
Post-episode stream thingy talk show. Good night, everybody.